Did you see my hands moving around, folks? Yeah, that's. I was just talking with one of our guests and appreciated him giving me the paper, because for those of you that have watched me on Tennessee Valley this morning, you know that I'm doing a lot of the Daryl Patterson hands things, and Daryl's a friend, so I can say that. Good morning, Tennessee Valley. This is Tennessee Valley This Morning on this Monday morning, November the 5th. Hope that you changed your clocks over the weekend. Time change, fall back. So some of you may think that it is, oh, I got to work this out now, 7:30, but it's actually 6:30 in the morning. But if you're watching the replay at noon, you already know the time has changed by now. So, but if you haven't set your clocks back the way you should, you're going to be early to work, so or wherever you may be. So we hope that you changed your clocks over the weekend. This is first Monday show of November. We appreciate you tuning in, and we hope that you had a great Halloween last week, that you've had a great weekend, and that you're up and at 'em for a super November. We're not too far away from Thanksgiving, and not too far away from Christmas. I don't know how many shopping days there are left, but you might want to think about that. And I know my friend Joe Palo is already putting out flyers, folks, things that he wants for Christmas. So if you haven't received an email from Joe, I'm sure you will soon about Christmas. You notice the co-host, my co-host, Lou, L-U, Live United. Doesn't say much, but he looks pretty good, and we appreciate him always showing up. He sits in the back seat a lot until Monday mornings, but we appreciate Lou being here. Before we start our show, I always like to take advantage of the beginning and tell you a little bit about what's going on with the United Way. We have several things going on this month. Our next report luncheon will be on November the 14th, Wednesday, and that will be at the Mountain View Inn up on the hill. And we hope to be able to talk about some good campaign numbers as we get closer to reaching our goal of $2,013,000, which to 2013, you see where we're going there as we get toward our 75th anniversary next year. So that will be on the 14th. We have Restaurant Tuesdays that we do every Tuesday during our campaign. And tomorrow, it's not really a restaurant as such, but it's still a participating business that's going to be helping us, and that is at Minchie's Frozen Yogurt. It is located at the Village Green Center, right off of Inman Street. It's brand new. It's great yogurt, great frozen treats, and they're going to do 10% of sales for us, coming back to United Way from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Tuesday. So we hope that you'll have the opportunity to go down and enjoy. If you haven't been to Minchie's, it's fantastic. They've had some grand opening events not too long ago, and fantastic sweet treats there, so we hope that you go by. This week, we are also having our food drive. It's actually the Southern Heritage Bank Cleveland Helping Cleveland food drive, and that is to collect food to help our United Way agencies, our partners, stock their pantries. And we have several agencies that the food that they receive during this food drive is tremendously important. The Harbor Safe House, the safe haven for abused spouses. I've heard from several of them saying that the food that they receive during this food drive stocks their pantry for almost 6 months, if not a little bit longer. It's all non-perishable food, and that way the funds that they receive from United Way can go toward other things that they need to provide the services to the ladies that are already going through a tough time, but are there at the Harbor Safe House. I know the Signal Center, they stock their pantry for several months with food that they received from the food drive. The Boys and Girls Club, they get some of the food and use it for their Christmas dinner. And also they make up some bags to give to some of the folks in town that they are familiar with that have children at the Boys and Girls Club. The Cleveland Emergency Shelter, they get a lot of the food as well, and it helps the folks that are at the emergency shelter. The Neighbors in Need program, that is our emergency aid program that is conducted through the Caring Place, funded through United Way. And I know that they utilize a lot of the food as well. And it's just a great project that Southern Heritage Bank has been involved with. This is the 14th anniversary for that. So we appreciate Lee Stewart and Denise and Steve and Larry and all the folks at Southern Heritage Bank. Lee Stewart was going to be with us on our show today, but has some issues, some banking issues. He's the president at Southern Heritage Bank, and when the president has to be there, the president has to be there. So we're sad that he can't make it this morning, but we do appreciate Southern Heritage Bank being involved. Coming up this Friday, if you want to make a donation, come down to Southern Heritage this Friday and drop off some food. We'll be there. Our friends from Mix 104.1 will be there, and the Buzz. So we'll have a fun time. We'll be filling up a truck that will eventually get the food down to the United Way, and then we'll disperse it to our agencies. It's not a United Way function that I'm going to mention, but please don't forget to go vote tomorrow if you haven't already early voted. It's very important that you exercise that right. And I'm going from memory, but I think the polls are open 8 to 8. It could be 9 to 8 or something, but I'm sure that there is information, or you can call the Election Commission office and they will help you there. Got a great show this morning. I've got Tommy Myers with the Cleveland Public Works Department, and I didn't realize how much the Public Works Department does in our community. You really don't realize that until you see them outside doing things around your house or your business. So Tommy's going to be here and talk a little bit about what the Public Works Department does here and within the city. And I have my friend Angela Mathis, who is here to talk about the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. We just completed, I believe, the campaign for the year. But as with the United Way, once you complete one, you start right back with the next campaign. And they had a breakfast last week getting ready for the next Relay for Life. So we're going to talk to Angela about that and about how the year has gone. So stay tuned. We'll be back with Tommy Myers right after this message.
Great local sports right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television. Keep up to date on all your Walker Valley sports news Wednesdays with the Walker Valley Sports Zone. Get a behind-the-scenes look at all the local high school area football with the pregame Thursdays at 10. And it's a Friday night tradition. Football Friday, every Friday night at 11 o'clock, right here on WTNB East Tennessee Television.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Whoops. Scratching my nose. I must be having company coming. I think that's what they say. Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. My name is Alan Mincy. I'm your host on this Monday morning. And with me is Tommy Myers. And I said Tommy is with the Cleveland Public Works Department, but I didn't say what your title was, Tommy. You are?
The Director of Public Works.
The Director of Public Works. So you are the head guy. You don't do any work. You let everybody else do the work.
Pretty much.
That's not true. We know that. But as the director, you know a lot about what the Cleveland Public Works Department does. And like I said in the opening, the general public probably doesn't. How many folks do you have working at the Public Works Department?
We have a total of about 51. That includes our office personnel and our fleet service center.
Okay. Now, fleet. What do you mean? What do you mean by fleet?
Our fleet service center is where all of our city vehicles are kept maintained. You know, the oil changes, any major work at all. We all have all certified mechanics at the
not
fleet
just
service.
for the Public Works Department, but for the whole city.
Whole city.
Oh, okay.
Fire, police.
I did not realize that.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a great group of guys out there.
Okay. And of course, when we think Public Works, we think about the guys that we see out on the streets doing a lot of hard work in the heat, in the cold, in the rain, and all that. And those are some of the 51 that you're talking about.
Right.
Public Works Department is I know it's not a 24/7 job, but you guys do. You know, I've seen you guys at 6 in the morning, and I've seen you late at night. You're out there when you have to be out there.
We are. We have an on-call crew that stays on 24/7. We have 3 guys on call every day.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, it doesn't matter. They are contacted if a tree falls during the night or whatever. The communications 911 center gives them a call. They go out and respond to that. Snow or whatever, we're on the job, ready to go. So
you're the ones that clean the streets?
We're the ones that clean the streets. Hopefully get you back up and going within the couple of hours or 24 hours. We try to get all the roads open back up within 24 hours after a snow.
Okay, well then I've got to ask you, because I know that you're going to tell me how many years you've been there. Were you with the Public Works Department in '93?
Oh yeah. Yes, I was. I've been with the Public Works Department for about 28 years. 28
years. So you were there during the blizzard.
I was.
That had to be a nightmare for the Public Works Department.
There's still the chatter around, you know, the garage. You know, at least it wasn't as bad as '93 or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we came in. It would happen over the weekend, and we came in on a Friday night, and a lot of us didn't go home to the following week sometimes. So it was bad.
It's the United Way just did a campaign last week down at the Public Works Department, and I spoke with some of the guys down there. And when we think about emergency services, we think about the police department, we think about the sheriff's department, fire department, the ambulance service. We even think of Cleveland Utilities or Volunteer Energy as, you know, providing those emergency services, but even they can't provide those services if they can't get around. So I think the Public Works Department should be, you know, clumped right in there with them as well.
We was very involved in the tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
We're the ones out there cutting the roads and trying to get them open for the ambulances, the fire trucks, and all to get through. My guys was out there right there in the midst of all of them when they was coming through. So, you know, we was very much in the dangerous zone. So,
very, very important. You've given me some information here. You mentioned the 51 employees, and the first thing I see is you got 10 routes, and I know that because I think it's every 2 weeks.
Exactly.
And I used to be on Route 10. I don't know if that's still back close to the Bradley Square Mall.
Yes, that's
if that's Route 10.
Yes.
So, do you know those routes by heart?
Oh yeah.
I thought you would.
All people call in, and you know, I'm the one they put them through to, hey, where's my route at, or whatever. So
Okay.
yes, I'm very familiar with the route system.
Okay, so we go through Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday. Like you say, you get 2 pickups a month. A lot of people think that's every other week, but it's not. A lot of times there are maybe 5 Mondays or 5 Tuesdays in a week. Well, we take those extra days, and that's our maintenance days.
Right.
That we get all of our trucks serviced. Or this time of the year, with the leaf season being so heavy and everything, what we'll do is play catch up on those days.
And I was gonna ask you about that leaf pickup because, bless his heart, we miss Corky on the radio. Because Corky would always say, don't forget it's Route 10 today for brush and debris or whatever.
Exactly.
And we don't really hear that as much. But I have heard, you know, when you have leaves, you don't put them in the road.
We have to try to get them as close to the road as you most possibly can.
Right.
You know, try to keep it safe. You know, we like for you not to put them over the storm drains or things like that, or put them near fire hydrants or under power lines or something that's dangerous. You know, just get them out there as close as you can to the road so we can get them picked up for you.
And you have a suction vacuum.
We have a
lot of cities don't have that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We actually have 4 big vacuum trucks that we do pick up with, but when leaf season gets really in the middle of leaf season, we have to pick them up with every piece of equipment we got. We put 4 backhoes out on the roads and dump trucks, so we pick them up with everything we got at the Public Works. When they really get on the ground, everybody gets them out there. So what we try to do is try to have them all up by Christmas. That's our goal.
At one time I was told that you can put leaves in the clear bags and put them out. Are we still doing that?
Oh yeah, you can put bag leaves out. We have a special truck that'll come around and pick up the bag leaves.
And what do you do with the leaves?
Actually, we take them to the soccer complex. There's a place in the back, you can't see it from the road or the soccer complex, but back in the back we have a place we dump them out. We generally pick up over thousands of tons of leaves a year, so it's a big pile, and they are offered to the public. If anyone likes leaves for compost or whatever, you can go up there and pick them up or whatever, or call us. And if we have someone up there in the area, we'll actually load them for you.
Well, gee, Tommy, I'm acting like, well, gee, Tommy, I've got my leaves out there. I'll just go ahead and rake my sticks and everything else into them too.
Yeah, we really prefer,
No, don't do that.
Really prefer you to keep the limbs and the brush separate from the leaves because it stops up our hose suctions. So.
Exactly. Yeah, I was playing with you. I know better than that, but
right.
But I know there are people that do that, and a lot of times don't think about what they're doing.
Yeah, we like for you to keep them separated. Any big bulk something, we'd like for you to keep it out of the way for the vacuum trucks.
You gave me a list of things here that, and I'm, it's great that we're talking about this. I'm going to keep this, so I'll know exactly what you can't have it back. what we're doing. But some things that you pick up that maybe a lot of folks don't realize. You know, we know the yard debris, and the trees and things. They have to be cut to a certain size.
We like for them to be cut up. As long as we can manage them with the knuckle booms, we'll try to pick them up. So we just don't want you to put a whole tree out there and say, here you go. So we just like for you to have them cut up decent, and we'll try to get them picked up. And same as the leaves, try to get it out as close to the edge of the road as possible without getting into the road.
Okay. Old furniture, we're always driving by a couch or a chair or something like that toward the the side of the road.
Exactly.
You pick those up.
We'll pick up old furniture. That's what some of the things, moving boxes, anything like that. Say you're going to be remodeling a room. You can put out your old carpet or whatever out there, and we'll pick that up for you. But one of the things we ask you to do on remodeling, we don't want you tearing down the whole back of your house and trying to put it out there for us to pick up. We ask you to limit the construction materials that you do put out.
Say I'm working on a home, on my home, and I'm doing it on Monday, which is Route 1's day, but Route 10 is when I have my brush and debris picked up. So does it stay out there until my brush and debris day, or can I call you guys to let you know about it?
If you've got a lot, you can call us, and if we're running a little bit ahead of schedule, sometimes we'll give extra special pickups or things like that. But one of the things that we do that a lot of citizens does not know about is we will bring a truck out at the end of our workday and pick it back up at the beginning of our next workday. A lot of people call them in like them on Friday evening, and then we don't pick them up till Monday, so they got all weekend to load that truck, cleaning out a garage or something to that effect. So that's a good service that we offer, and that way it doesn't have to sit out there in your front yard and let your neighbors look at it all week or all the way to the next pickup.
Exactly.
So,
you know, the folks that have Monday pickup are the luckiest people. It's us folks that are Friday pickups we don't have the weekend to work and put stuff out there.
Exactly.
I wish I was on. Is there any way that I could get you to change me to Route 1? I don't think you could do that. Now there are some things that you don't pick up.
They are.
And I know some of these we hear about when we have the hazardous household waste day.
Right.
But you don't pick up old tires.
No, old tires, batteries.
Okay.
Paint, any kind of paint. We see any of this stuff sitting there, we'll set it to a side, and you'll still we won't pick it up at all. So, any kind of old propane tanks we don't get, gas cans.
That sounds dangerous to pick up anyway.
Any kind of hazardous material we try to avoid.
Okay, but we do have that the great thing that they do with the hazardous household waste. I think. Right. That may be Keep America Beautiful that's involved with that, I believe.
Miss Joanne, she helps you take care of that. If you give her a call, she can tell you when the next hazardous waste day is.
Is her office still located at the Public Works Department?
Public Works Department, sure is.
By the way, Public Works Department is located on
2nd Street over by the old over by the Rush Funeral Home on Wildwood over there.
Did that building used to be something else?
Used to be the old Allen School building.
Okay. I wondered about that.
And Public Works is now there. I think it actually at one time was Cleveland Utilities had it at one time. So
it looks like an old utilities building to me. So I was thinking that it might have been that. I'm looking at some of the other things here. You have I've seen the street sweeper. Our United Way office is down on Ocoee.
Right.
So I've seen you guys coming through there.
Yeah, we have a street sweep. We only have one street sweeper that sweeps, tries to keep the whole town swept clean. So it's we try to keep the downtown area, pretty much every week. We try to hit it every once a week at least. Yeah. And all the major roads we try to keep up. And he'll come in behind a leaf pickup sometimes and keep the roads like that clean. We are trying to get a new one. So we're hoping to get that within this next year or so.
Okay. Street cuts? What do you mean?
Street cuts is that's what our asphalt crew. We have one asphalt crew that does most of their patching throughout the town, does all the potholes, and also do the patch all the street cuts, the steel plates that you see laying in the road. That's one of our biggest calls we'll get in, about plates laying in the road. A lot of people want to know what they are, and what that is just where a utility repair has been made. And what we call flowable fill has been put in the place where the repair has been made. And what that does, it doesn't let the road settle after we come back and patch it. Okay. It's a real low-grade concrete that's diggable that you can re-dig back up. But it has to have a cure time, so that's what the steel plates are there for. Okay.
And then eventually you cover it.
Our crews come and put the asphalt patch over it and pick up the steel plate. I'm
looking there, resurfacing the entire roadway. So if there are potholes and things like that, you guys are the ones.
All right, so you give us a call and we'll come take care of it. We ask you just give us a call. Anytime you see a pothole or anything, just give us a call and we'll take care of them.
Okay, drainage. You try to keep the storm covers.
All the catch basins that you see out, all the drain tiles, your driveway drains, all the ditches that are out on right of way. That's one of the biggest things that people has a misconception of, is that we're responsible for all the ditches, even on private property. The Public Works Department is not allowed to work on private property.
Right.
So all we can do is help you maintain the ditches that are out on right of way.
Okay.
One of the things that we do offer in that, the ones that are out on right of way, is we'll help you fill up that ditch if you want to purchase the pipe to go in that ditch. We will come out, we'll send someone out. If you give us a call, we'll send someone out, measure the length and get the size, tell you the proper size to put in. And we'll come out, and after you purchase the pipe, we do everything else. We will come put it in, seed it, straw it, everything. So that's all we require you to do, and it helps you maintain your yard a lot better, looks a lot better. So,
do I need? Okay, at my house, I have like a lot and a half, and there's a ditch that goes right through the middle part of it, and I want to clear it out to where water will flow better. Do I need to let you guys know I'm doing that, or can I go ahead and do it? Because I didn't know if that might cause a problem with the culvert or anything that's in the road to have more water coming through or not.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't. We just ask you to watch and don't, especially don't clog up the ditch or whatever. Just make sure that's good flowing and it's good shape.
Okay. Well, when you live over close to Mouse Creek,
there you go.
You never know what you're going to expect over there. I'm just sort of picking and choosing here. You guys are involved with sidewalk repairs in the city.
We do. Our crews, if any downtown, anywhere in the area, any sidewalks out on right of way, we help maintain those, and we are responsible for some of the new sidewalks that go in throughout the city. Our crews also help put in some of the greenway. I
was going to ask you about the greenway.
Our crews actually built some of the greenway.
Okay.
And we contracted out some, and we built some.
Okay, well,
parts of it.
Well, the greenway, we love the greenway.
Oh yeah, the greenway. When it first came to town, I don't even know what year it was, but I thought, well, nobody will ever walk on that. Now it's become the thing to do in Cleveland. Let's go walk the greenway.
It's and we've got the new part now that is back behind Cleveland High School.
It is.
That goes over that direction. I've been on it a couple of times, and that's, And
the greenway now stretches from Willow Street all the way to Mohawk Drive behind Home Depot. 4.3 miles, I think. It's a good little walk.
And if you want to find out anything about it, call Cameron Fisher.
There you go.
Cameron knows everything about the greenway.
He's great, yes.
And apparently you know a lot about it too. Do you walk it?
Sometimes, but not much as I need to. But
I'm not even going to talk about that. Street signs and markings. Now, I know you deal with street signs because I call you guys every other week. It seems like our stop sign at Ocoee and First Street seems to either get hit by a vehicle or a wind will push it over or something like that. So if you have a sign down, you're the guys to call.
Oh yeah, even if you have one after hours, we wish that you call communications, the 911 center, and let them know, because we need to get that stop sign back up there, because that could cause an accident. Whenever we have that sign down, we call as fast as we can. Yes.
Because it's if you have someone who is not familiar with the street, they could not see the sign and go right into traffic. So, so I do understand that. And then you've got on here, please call if you see a sign missing.
Right.
People don't steal signs in town. I don't care if that's your name. If your name is, Mincy Lane or something like that, don't steal signs. That's juvenile, and we're all adults now. We don't do that anymore. After hour emergencies, we talked about that, but they call a 911 center?
Call the 911 center.
Okay. Fallen trees, of course.
Yeah, any kind of, roadway, something that's blocking the roadway or a hazard to a driver, you know, just give us a call.
Okay.
And we'll take care of it.
Glass in the roadway, could that be from a traffic accident that may not have been cleaned up?
Traffic accidents, yes, right. We get lots of calls on traffic accidents that happen. If a lot of people, if a wrecker is not called to take care, a tow truck is not called, then the glass doesn't get picked up, so they'll give us a call.
Okay, that's good. And then dead animal in roadway.
Oh yes, we are responsible for the dead animals.
I know that's probably one of the things that is not one of the happiest times for you guys.
Exactly.
And you know, I've already told everybody that I live over close to Mouse Creek. When we have dead animals in the road around Mouse Creek, it's usually a black animal with a white streak down it.
Exactly.
So you're responsible for picking up skunks too?
Unfortunately, we do have picked up a few of those.
Okay, and where do you take them?
We usually take them to the landfill.
Landfill, okay. I didn't know if you might, if I could, you know, volunteer a place for you to take them because I do know where Joe Palo lives, and I'm getting on Joe today. But since I don't have him anything for his birthday, and he's quite younger than I am, I thought maybe a you know, dead skunk in the middle of the road.
There you go. We'll save him one.
There we go. Well, it won't be long. There's one in my yard every morning, so we'll get him over. Tommy, you've been involved with the Public Works Department. You say 27, 29?
28 years.
28 years.
Going on 29. Be 29 years in May.
And you were telling me earlier that it was like straight out of school, straight to the public. Actually, you worked at the Public Works Department while you were in school.
I did. I worked 2 summers while I was in high school. And when I did graduate from high school on a Tuesday night, went to work the following Monday night, Monday morning, I'm sorry, and been there ever since, going on 29 years.
So you've done a lot of the things that we've talked about.
Pretty much everything on here.
You've picked up trees, you've picked up leaves, you've picked up dead animals.
I've been there.
You've been there, so you know the job, and you know what these guys that you've got going out doing, the hard work that they put in. I still come in, help during the snow. I don't do much, you know. I come in and help answer the phones and stuff like that when the snows. I think a couple years ago we got a snow on Christmas Day. I came in. I told my wife I wasn't going to call my guys in to work on Christmas. I'm going to go in and help them. Yeah. So I made sure I was there with them. Okay. But it's been a great job. I really enjoy working with the public and working, helping people solve their problems, and it's been a great job. Now, so you worked with Tom. I have worked with Tom Grant. Did you work with Don? I worked with Don Bowker, and also Richard Lyles. Richard Lyles was who hired me when I was in high school. Okay, well, that's all great bosses. I start to say that's a legacy to live up to. It is a lot of big shoes to fill. You know, Mac Shelton was in that group there, who really come in and taught us a lot. Well, as is the case with most bosses, it's the guys that work for you that make you look good. It is. We have a lot of great guys that work for the Public Works Department. I can't say enough good things about them. They do. I don't have any trouble finding guys when we have you know, emergencies come up. We have volunteers that want to come in, or if we just give a few phone calls, people are there ready, waiting to help. Fantastic. Tommy, if anybody wants to or needs to call the Public Works Department, what's the phone number? Phone number at Public Works Department is 472-2851. Okay. And I know the City of Cleveland has a website, and you guys have a page on there or a section. We do. We're getting ready to launch a new website. I don't know the address. It's a little bit going to change up a little bit, but it will have, like we was talking about earlier, our routes and all the information on there. So okay, it's fantastic. Be looking for that to come on board. Okay, you'll have to let us know. We'll publicize it when it makes the you know, the website. Right now the website is City of Cleveland TN.com. Right. Okay. And last question: what is a knuckle boom? Knuckle boom is just one of our big trucks that has the big claw on the end of it. Call it a knuckle boom, I guess, because of all the ways it moves. I guess moves around. That sounds like an elbow boom. So, yeah. I don't know what you would call it. So we
We have 7 of those things out there working.
Okay, well, I've seen them out there working.
Yeah.
So hey, we appreciate all that you guys do for the city. Those of us that live inside the city, you know, we couldn't get around in some cases without you guys being out there. So thank you. Please pass along thanks to all your guys and all that. And hopefully we'll have you on again sometime. Maybe we'll have a big snow this year.
Oh, let's hope not.
and we'll have you come on then. But appreciate Tommy being on our show today. Tommy Myers, Director of the Cleveland Public Works Department. Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be right back with Angela Mathis from the American Cancer Society right after these words. So stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
And welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning on this Monday morning. I'm still looking through the Public Works Department stuff because, and it's funny that Joe was in here talking with us during the break, and we learned a lot about the Cleveland Public Works Department with Tommy being here that we did not know. And that's what this show's all about.
It was very interesting.
Learning about things that we don't know. So that's why we brought Angela Mathis in, and I still want to call you Angela McClure all the time. But Angela's a good friend of mine. We've known each other for years. We worked at the Banner together. I guess we've worked with the Relay for Life together.
We have. You always come out and do all of our pictures and do a wonderful job.
Take photographs and walk a lot
yes.
as well. And sometimes you even call me to ask you if I'm free to take some pictures for family gatherings or whatever. We recently got together for a 50th anniversary for your in-laws.
Yes, and you come all the way to Dalton, and that was
yeah,
awesome.
And took some pictures and had some good times and some good food. So thanks for inviting me. It was a lot of fun. Angela's here today to talk about the Relay. We're going to talk about the Relay for Life first, and we can talk, I guess, about the 2012 relay.
Yes.
We met our goal.
Yes, we did. We exceeded it.
Met and exceeded. Oh, that's a great. I love those
a-
words put together. What was the goal this year?
It was 250,000.
Okay, and you went over.
We went to 252,000.
That's, you know, you say, oh, they're just over by 2,000.
It's a huge.
That, you know,
yes.
to make the goal is huge, and to go over it just, you know, and I think that shows you that you've got a lot of support in this community from a lot of different people.
And
So,
a very, very committed committee. Once they decided this is our goal, they did everything they could do, even doing a golf tournament 2 weeks before our fiscal year ended, doing every little thing, shirt sales, everything they could do up to the day of August the 31st, which is when our fiscal year ended.
Okay, so we met and exceeded the goal by August. And the relay, I know you had a lot of participation during that. That was held back in May, is that correct?
Yeah, we're always the first weekend in May.
Always the first weekend in May, and I know I was there. A lot of companies involved, a lot of great music. We've all and David Orr's always there, but it's you know it's an event that people look forward to every year.
It's definitely a community that takes up the fight, and that's what we say. It involves not just businesses or churches or family and friends. It's everyone. Everyone is there from the community.
Now, I've got to say something. Angela is not just involved with our Relay for Life here in Bradley County, but I want to say not four. Is it 4 counties?
It's 4 counties.
Four counties. So McMinn, I know. Polk?
Polk and Meigs County.
Meigs County. Okay. My sister is involved with the Relay for Life over in McMinn County, so I'm familiar with that. But and I know that they have a lot of support at those. Bradley, of course, the bigger county. We have more to draw from for a Relay for Life. You last week you had a breakfast to, I guess, recap what took place.
Yes, we recognized all of our teams that raised $1,000 or more. All of our teams are very much appreciated, but we do a little bit special recognition for those that raise at least $1,000 or more. Our top team being Eaton at $25,000, so they got an emerald level, which was wonderful. But yes, we did recap and give out some individual awards as well.
Now, that was Eaton, both Eatons,
yes,
Eaton
combined,
Electrical and
yes.
Eaton Hydraulics. You've got some companies, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but some companies that have been involved with the relay since the beginning, I guess. Can you mention that? I see I'm putting you on the spot.
No, this is our 20th year for Relay in Bradley County. Relay originally started in 1985 in Wacoma, Washington. So, but we've been around for 20 years here in Bradley County. But I do know, like the Arches, which is now Lonza, has been involved since the beginning. Life Care, some of the other bigger corporations have been involved.
Okay, so and they're going to be involved again this year.
Yes.
Okay, this this breakfast that you had, help me out, was it at St. Luke's?
It was at St. Luke's.
Okay,
And
first time?
It was, yes, and we try to move it each year,
Okay.
but St. Luke's, Tom Grant, which you were just talking about earlier, and Dean made us breakfast.
Okay.
One of the best breakfasts we've ever had. Just the variety and the quality. There's some chefs amongst like St. Luke's.
And it's sad because you guys are, St. Luke's is probably 5 blocks away from the office. And I didn't know about the breakfast until it was already over. So
Put it on Facebook.
I know
Everything
that,
goes
but
on
you gotta,
Facebook.
you gotta tell me when these breakfast meetings are, because I'll be there. I like breakfast and I like meetings and I like breakfast. So,
Okay, I'll remember that.
You'll remember that next time. But you had several folks at the breakfast getting prepared for our next Relay for Life, which will be, do you know the date? May
the 3rd and 4th.
Okay. Ooh, that's early. That's the early part of May.
It is. It's just the way that it fell, was Saturday, our first Saturday. But we also announced our theme this year. It's country western theme.
Weehaw.
So we've got a lot of cowboy hats and cowboy boots being drug out of the closet.
Yeah, well, you say theme. Each year has a theme.
Yes.
Last year was?
We had holidays last year.
Okay.
And the year before that was sports.
Okay. And folks, these companies do T-shirts.
Yes.
For their employees, and some of those things are super. what they do. But those are based on the theme.
Yes.
So this year it will be country western.
A lot of country western shirts, I'm sure. A lot of plaid.
A lot of plaids, a lot of chaps, a lot of boots. As you said, cowboy hats. That should be interesting. You don't have all the plans in place yet. You're still working on that.
We are still working. Obviously, we have a committee of about 15 that we meet monthly, and always looking for good committee members to join our group, because we're a 25-hour relay. We are the longest relay in the Tennessee, and actually we got top 4 as far as relays raising money this year. And yeah, that's huge. There's about 120 relays in the state of Tennessee, and Bradley County be ranked top 4 is an honor.
Fantastic. 25 hours. So that usually means starting in the morning or starting in the evening?
Starts in the evening.
Okay, so Friday. It would be on a Friday. Yes. I'm trying to remember, because the relay has moved from different venues, and it has had different times as well. I know at one time it may have started early on a Saturday and ended early on a Sunday. And now it's more of a end late on a Saturday and begin on a Friday night,
right,
or a Friday afternoon, or whatever. So you've already got that planned. It's going to be on a Friday.
It is going to be on a Friday through Saturday, and the venue could possibly change. We are trying to take it back to the original venue of a football field and a track.
Okay.
We've lost some of the aspects of relay, which is the luminary ceremony. And what we did is we brought in the top 15 teams and asked them, how can we make the relay better? It's great already. We're top 4 in the state. We exceeded goal, but we want to be better. So we brought the top 15 teams in, and some of the things was the luminary. You remember what it was like on a football field, where you could see the luminaries all night walking, and more space to walk, obviously, and everybody being able to see the stage at the same time. So I love the downtown, and so I'm torn, but I also remember what it was like. And all the newer teams who have never experienced it on a football field, I just want to give them that at least once, just to see. But all the details are definitely not worked out, and we don't know right now.
Well, I know it has been held at Cleveland High School and at Walker Valley. I don't know if Bradley's ever hosted it or not.
They have not, because they didn't have a track until the last few years. So,
but you've got several possibilities there. So, yeah, I kind of miss the football field feel too, because you would also have a lot of the companies that would camp out.
Right.
And they don't do it as much downtown. You'll walk by, and every once in a while you'll see a couple of folks, crashed, and then they'll get up and they'll walk and all that. But and walking the track is a little bit different than walking around the courthouse too. But well, that's great. I can't wait for you guys, and I know you'll be announcing different parts of it, different bands that will be playing. We don't know anything about that yet.
Well, we always have our, hopefully have our Collins Brothers and Dexter Thomas, which is our big bands. But David always does a great job with the communication with all the bands and gets them lined up pretty much a year ahead of time. So
and we usually have a church that does a singing toward the end of the relay.
Right.
And then we have the luminary and the memory walk, and some things are going to be the same regardless of where the venue is held at. Okay, well that sounds great. If anybody, this is your chance. Look at the camera, for you to promote and let folks know that may not have ever been involved with the Relay for Life. Is it too early for them to call you?
No, not at all. In fact, our website's up. It's ready. Teams have already started registering. It's relayforlife.org/BradleyTN, and they can go on and register. Or obviously they can call our Chattanooga office, American Cancer Society, it's 423-855-2778, and get a hold of me, and I can sign them up for the committee or get them signed up for a team.
Okay, sounds great. I want to keep you around because we've still got another section of the show to talk about, and just to chat. we won't even act like the cameras are on, but we've known each other for so long, we can just chat. But ask you some questions about some other things going on in our community. So we're going to take a break for some commercial messages, and then we'll be back with a little bit more from Angela Mathis right after this.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hello, I'm Bill Odom.
Hi, and I'm Tammy Odom.
We want to invite you to join us on Joyous Living Today for interviews, testimonies, and gospel music by special guests and Dixie Sunshine.
Right here on WTNB, Sundays at 4 p.m. and Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. You don't want to miss it.
Jesus, Jesus, the light of the world.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
And welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. My name's Alan Mincy. I'm your Monday morning co-host. I guess I'm a co-host. Lose the host. I'm just the co-host. He tells me what to say. But and my guest is Angela Mathis. It seems when we do commercials, Joe always comes in. We talk a little bit, and we want a shout out to the Lee University. They this past week. Former governor, I guess senator, I don't even know what he is now, but the Lamar Alexander. Excuse me? He's a senator. He's a senator. Thanks, Joe. Senator Lamar Alexander was over at Lee last week and announced that the Lee Choir will be singing at the presidential inauguration. I know you've heard about this. Big news here in Cleveland. But just a shout out to Lee University for being honored in that fashion. That is a great honor, and they got some great singers over at Lee University, so that's great. You have a couple of events coming up that you want to mention that are involved with the Cancer Society. Yes. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Yeah, well, 2013 relay season has already kicked off, so these are some events that teams are working on.
Okay.
For one thing, we're doing a cancer survivor cookbook. So any cancer survivor, regardless to where they live, can send in recipes, many as they want. We just need their name and years of survival, and they can go on Facebook. Everything that I mentioned is going to be on our Relay for Life, Bradley County Relay for Life Facebook page, or our relayforlife.org Bradley/TN page. So
Okay.
both places they can go if they don't get it all right now. But recipes, it's due this coming Wednesday, November the 7th. This coming Wednesday is the deadline. We want to have the cookbooks out available by Thanksgiving.
Okay, okay.
So any recipes for that. Lonza and Walker Valley team is going to do Christmas trees this year. The Fraser Fir Christmas trees, they're doing this as their team fundraiser. November the 26th and 27th, they can pick them up at Lonza or at Klingon Ridge. And then to order, they need to contact Janice Baker.
Sure.
And it's janice.baker@lonza.com.
Okay, sure. And Janice is a great supporter of
She
the relay.
is.
We got a shout out for Janice as well.
Right, they're always one of our top teams,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they do so great. The Bradley County Sheriff's Department is doing, our office is doing a Christmas wrapping at TJ Maxx on the 22nd and 23rd. So it's the weekend.
That's scary. I know some of those sheriff's
well,
deputies.
Janet Conley's heading this up.
Oh, okay, okay.
She did it last year, but in preparation, they're needing anyone that has leftover boxes, wrapping paper, all the frou-frou stuff, and they can drop those off at the Bradley County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
But they will be set up wrapping presents for
I'm a little worried to see what kind of wrapping Jim Ruth might do. It may not be the best wrapping, but that's cool of them to do that. Fantastic.
It is, and they raised quite a bit of money last year. So
And that again is when?
It's the December the 22nd and 23rd.
Okay.
So it's the weekend before Christmas. They'll
Okay.
be there.
Okay.
Pretty much all 12 to 6 o'clock. Wrapping presents.
Okay.
Our biggest community event is our reindeer run, and David Orr designed our shirt.
Show it, yeah, you got to show it to the camera.
This is our shirt.
Okay. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a reindeer.
Yes, it's a reindeer running.
Okay.
And this will be the poster we'll be putting up. But everyone that registers gets a free T-shirt with the logo on it. It's a 5K and 10K and a 1 mile fun walk. And it's going to start at the Mohawk Drive Home Depot Greenway section.
I know where that's at.
So it starts there and runs toward Tinsley.
Okay.
$20 to pre-register and $25 day of. We have the dog house is going to provide lunch afterwards.
Okay.
And just great calls. We had about 144 that came last year, and we hope to have at least 200 this year.
Fantastic. And it is when again?
Oh, I didn't even tell you that, did
I
I?
was going to say.
It's December the 8th.
Okay.
Registration's at 8:30, and the run begins at 9:30. But just go online at active.com to register.
Okay. And if they need any of this information, go to the
Bradley County Relay for Life Facebook page or relayforlife.org/BradleyTN.
Or if they want to go the old route and use
They
the telephone.
can just call.
Okay, and that number
855-2778.
Okay. A lot of things going on as we near the end of the year.
There is.
Okay.
Everybody getting that early start for next year's
Fantastic.
2013 relay.
Angela, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I always appreciate it when you come on, and hopefully we'll get some participation generated from you being on the show. So that's our show. That's our show. I was telling you that's our show. Hey, that's our show for this morning. It's it's a Monday, so you've got a whole week to have fun, and also thanks for joining us. Thanks to Tommy Myers. Thanks for Angela for being on, and we'll see you soon. Okay, have a great day. Bye bye.